What is up, everybody? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chasing Daylight podcast. Got a show for you this week. We're gonna talk some golf, but I think we're gonna start it off with something else. Joe. That is right. Repping the VGK.
This is now a hockey podcast.
Welcome to the Chasing Hockey. Chasing Pipes. Oh, man. What a game. What a game. What a game. Congratulations to the Vegas Golden Knights with a dominating victory just less than an hour ago.
Way to shut them out.
Oh, my God. Just absolutely whoop their ass. Loved seeing it. It was nice to see those guys come out and play at the level that they are
capable of
in a pressure game. I was a little nervous, but I think the announcers near the end hit the nail on the head when they said, kind of like with Michael Block this last week, just in order to come back and win the games that they had won, it took everything.
Yeah.
And they were just wiped, and we weren't. And
back in the Stanley Cup.
Cup, Saturday, baby, 5:00 Vegas time. That is going to be.
And we did not touch the trophy this time. So
no, that was.
We shall see.
No. I think they were as far away from it as they could be and still be able to take the picture. So that was fun to see. So how you guys doing? I know Joe, you're doing great. Jeremy, Miami won tonight as well. So
yep.
I know Zane's happy.
Zane is very happy.
Was it a good game? I didn't watch a minute of it. I was preoccupied.
Yeah, it was kind of nerve-wracking early on, but then they just pulled away and they ended up winning like by 20 or so. So
oh wow. Dominated
just like the Dallas arena, the Celtics stadium was empty. So
those fans clean out, boy. When we won that first game there, the arena was gutted. And they showed after the end of the second period, I mean, people leaving like a lot. And I was like,
we got to get home. I shouldn't have came tonight.
I can't be seen in this green sweater. All right, so let's get into some golf, obviously. Where do you want to start? What do you want to talk? You want to talk Michael Block? You want to talk Harry Hall? You want to talk Memorial? You want to talk where we played? What you on your mind?
Let's start with where we played.
Okay. So first up was, I think, first round of the week was me out at Lexington. Played with the weatherman who did not file his report with us this week. So let me do the weather real quick. It's going to be sunny. It's going to be warm. Okay, that's the weather for this week. All right. So played with Matt and his brother, and Favs joined us out there. Lexington, I told you guys the week before I played, the greens were gone. They were furry and bumpy and poana everywhere. And it's like, that was a dream because they were back to really good conditions. It surprised me. Wasn't expecting it. They were rolling pretty good. Not as fast as National, but pretty good. And had ourselves a damn good day. I mean, it was, I think, 68 when I left my house Friday morning. Wild. Early morning round. But man, Gotta get out to Lex, people. It's a great golf course. You know, it's not a top 10 Vegas destination course, but if you're looking to play a golf course that's in pretty damn good shape and very challenging, you can't go wrong with Lexi. Oh, and then then we teed it up Saturday morning at National.
That we did. Well, it's supposed to be Ola Creek, but
yeah, a little let's see where there it is. So Joe was prepping all Friday evening or Friday afternoon for Boulder Creek. doing his round prep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all my yardage is dialed. Clubs.
And Trey sends a message to the group chat. Oops, I did it again. And
And we all knew exactly what that meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, forgot to book the tee time. Yeah.
And luckily,
It happens.
a group of 20 canceled at National like hours before that. And so we grabbed the spot.
Swooped in and snatched a primo time at National, which I've been saying this on Instagram, and I 100% think it's accurate right now. It's the best value in town right now.
Yeah.
The course is in phenomenal shape. Bunkers are outstanding. The greens were, near perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, best I've probably seen them out there in a long time. Definitely, typically it's a little furry out there, but they were good.
They were really good. Aside from your ditch transient,
Yeah.
It's and the hot dogs are still good, and
Yep.
Of course, it's in great shape. Now we did have a couple situations with some people in front of us. One, it's amazing the new golfers, and you could spot them almost a mile away. That are out there. We were getting ready to tee off on the 10th hole, and some of us had gone, and Joe was getting ready to go. And the cart path, if you're looking down the course on number 10, runs along the left side, and then in front of the tee box, it cuts across and goes between the putting green and the tee box. And our carts are there, and there's really no room for another cart to go by, let alone one coming the wrong direction, let alone one coming as Joe hit his ball.
Yeah, luckily I had a good one.
Yeah, that would have been a stinger or a mishit. The medics would have been needed to have been called. And then the person proceeded to drive down, and we were watching this. Jeremy said, like, this is happening in slow motion. They drove up, realized they couldn't get around, so they drove up almost onto the putting green to go around us. The carts are scraping, and this.
Yeah.
It was bad.
He didn't make eye contact with us at all. It was just
no, because I was just staring. I was just like, "What are you doing, bro?"
Yeah.
Oh, so and then the group in front, and I'm fine with people that are new to the game and they're learning, and right now National's a good deal. Man, they were. Bad.
the group in front of us played pretty quick though. They kept the pace, so shout out to them. I mean, for the most part, we only ran into them a couple times.
Well, we played the front in like an hour 45, and we played the back in 2.5. So it got slow. It got bottled up because we were flying on the front. We were we were moving. And then as soon as we got to the back, we stopped, got a hot dog, got a drink, went to the bathroom, and we're still waiting to tee off. So something happened. But yeah, there was a little bit of slow play issue out there.
Yeah.
I
did.
Go ahead.
All right, where are you going? Where are you going with this?
I was just going to give Trey a little love for winning the Big Balls match play tournament.
Nice. Shout out Trey.
VGN representing on the Sunday Scans game with a little W for that. So congrats to Trey for that. He played National 3 times
in a week.
And it's funny because he hated that golf course.
He did, yeah.
First couple times he played it, because I know I invited him a couple times, and he's like, "No, I hate that place."
Yeah, now he likes it.
He likes it now. It's funny to hear him say, "This is a really good golf course." It's like, we told you that.
Yeah.
So where were you gonna go, Joe? Where were you gonna go?
I was just gonna mention Chimera because I finally got out to play with Chris Torres and Daniel Hodges. You might have heard of him from VGN fame. But we played early on Thursday, and those greens are shit out there right now. They're pretty fucking rough.
Uh-oh.
It's like they painted the dirt spots green, and it's bad.
Are they pulling water out of Lake Las Vegas?
Maybe the Wetlands Park. I don't know.
Wetlands Park.
Yeah, but it was fun. It was a fun early round. We got it done really quick, which was nice. But the greens are not good right now at Chimera. So,
is that why you didn't post your score?
I didn't post my score from Saturday either.
I know.
Yeah.
Or Sienna.
I post tournament scores. Tournament scores.
Tournament scores.
He's a tournament player
because they're done for me.
Post your goddamn scores. Your handicap's going down because you've had 3 rounds in the 70s. So
no, I didn't shoot in the 70s this past weekend.
Yeah, at National you did.
No, I don't.
I had you down for like a 77 or 78.
See, I didn't even keep score. I just kept it in my head.
Oh,
I think I shot at 80.
Yeah, I kept score.
I shot 10 over, I think.
You were better than that.
Well, I
emailed you.
I think you gave me a par when it was actually a double bogey. So,
well, I'm cool like that.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, you're in the same division as me. You know, I got to keep. I got the handicap chair sitting, in here too. So, you may be getting some emails saying some players are not updating their scores.
Yeah, it might happen, right? It might only get 75 or 50% of my score other than 75%.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a violation in there, and you'll only get 75% of your handicap during tournament play.
You can just sit me at a 6, and that's what I am. I'm a 6.
I can't do that.
Well, that's what my again is.
Yeah, when you don't post your scores, that's what it is.
Everything is over. I haven't shot under 78 in forever.
Oh, what'd you shoot at Sienna last week?
6 over.
No, you were better than that.
No, 6 over.
Well, that's a 78.
So 6 over, 6 shots. I'm a 6.
So post your 78. And watch your handicap go down to a 5.
78 probably would make it go up a little.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, from the golds.
Yeah, because I was up. I wasn't from the back. It's lower than the score.
Oh, well.
Or the
only way to know. Post your score. Post your score, Joe.
I don't even know if I have the app anymore, honestly.
I don't need this anymore.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It does matter when you're playing for money in a flighted division of the Vegas Golf Network.
Now, if I was a 6 and actually a 4, then yeah, I could understand it. But I'm not. I'm a 6.
Yeah, and last year I'm a 4.
Yeah, and I wasn't really a 4. I was a 6.
No.
Yeah. I shot one round under par, and it fucked me for a year and a half.
It does that.
And it was at Chimera.
Well, it would have been eradicated sooner had you post scores.
That's true, but now it's eradicated, and I'm a 6.
Joe still has Georgia scores on his 20 played.
I think that's why. I think that's
50 rounds since then.
He probably has Bandon score on there.
Oh yeah,
I do have some Bandons on there.
Yeah, that's why. That's
got a North Carolina trip. He doesn't want to see him go away.
People look up his gin and it's like, damn, this guy plays.
Yeah, this guy's a player.
So Jeremy, you got a round in today.
Yeah, Cascada was good. That place is I love that place. I don't think I could play there all the time, but because I can't afford it, I'd have to take like a second mortgage out on my home. But
yeah,
damn, if there's a place that I could play and money wasn't an object, that would be high on the list, I think. But I also could see myself getting tired of some of those tee shots because they're just a little stressful, especially when you're not hitting the driver how you want to. But
a lot of stressful tee shots out there.
Yeah.
So who was out there with you? Dan and who else?
Dan, Bob? Julian, and Bob. Yep.
Nice. Juju made it out there.
Yep. He played. We all played pretty good.
Hitters Club.
Yeah, he can. Some of those holes, just the lines that the caddy was giving him was just like, I'm not even going to listen to that because I don't even see that line.
Did you guys have Casey as the caddy?
No, so Dan did reach out to Casey, and I think was going to be there, but when we got there, it was someone else. So, which is too bad, but he was cool. Guy was, I think, Chris. Pretty sure we've had him before. He was cool though.
Okay.
But he's like,
how was the course? In good shape?
Course was really good. Greens were quick, of course. Above the hole was treacherous.
Dead.
First hole, I think I hit this amazing putt. There was just 3 or 4 foot of break. Tapped it, and it just kept going, and it was like 15 feet past the hole, and it was just trickling. It wasn't like rolling that far. It was just wouldn't stop trickling. Then I made my comebacker, but we all had that. Bob had that several times. It was just the putting is what gets you there.
Absolutely.
Because and luckily the caddies, they're really good about reading for you, and because some of the breaks, I would probably say it's half of what it really is. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, course was really good though. There's some dry spots, but I kind of knew that going in because I've been following Casey a little bit. He's been posting a lot, and I guess they've had someone came in, I think, and may have bought the course, a new management company or something. So I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, supposedly they're gonna put some money in and just to kind of tighten it up a little bit. But it's already the same as it always is. So it's just a fun place to go. You get treated really well. The practice facility is incredible. I wish I could go there and practice. The chipping green there is just so good. The lies around the green are just incredible. So I would love to get up there more, but it's just expensive.
Yeah.
I heard also Dragon Ridge is closed right now, and they're redoing their greens. Just you
didn't know that?
No, Reflection. Well, I mean, I'm not in the Dragon Ridge news loop.
Yeah, Dragon Ridge closed, and
they're close to like August or something.
Yeah, and they don't have anywhere for their members to play.
No,
like Summerlin did.
Yeah, nowhere for them to
go. Trey last week also played Anthem after their renovation, and he said it was fantastic. So it's nice because they went under a huge water reevaluation, got rid of a lot of grass, changed some grass to more durable and water friendly grass, and he said it was in fantastic shape. It's weird that Sienna took out desert and added grass.
Yeah, that's true.
That was so strange.
That was supposed to be a secret, but it's out there now.
Hey. They don't know where it's added.
I've been charging people for insider information at Sienna. So, yeah.
But yeah, so a couple holes can play very differently out there. So
totally.
I highly recommend getting in a practice round.
Yeah.
If you want to be aware. If not, it'll just be a surprise.
Yep.
When you show up. What was some other so Dragon Ridge is putting in the same grass that Reflection is, the same grass that is out at Club at Sunrise. So it'll be 3 courses with those greens.
That'll be nice.
I can't wait to putt on those types of greens at Reflection.
Yeah. I think putting on those at Dragon Ridge are going to be pretty tough, though.
Oh, yeah.
They're hard to read the breaks on those screens.
Yeah, and those, exactly.
Especially on the side of a mountain.
What is your guys' thoughts on the greens at National? Do you think they're... I always have a lot of putts when I play there. And, I started out banging on Saturday, parred the first hole, and then had a couple really bad putts on some others. But do you think the greens are a little difficult to read out there, or is it pretty much what's in front of you?
I think they're a little difficult. I think there's a lot of nuance to them that if you don't really pay attention, that you won't be able to see it. Especially because I've had a hard time putting out there myself, but there was one round I specifically remember where I was playing and I was really hyper focused on my putts on the greens, and I was dropping everything, and everything kind of breaks towards the wetlands park area, or to Sunrise Mountain, kind of but you also have to look at the slopes on the bunkers coming in and things like that. But if you are hyper focused on it, you can see it. And if you know that it breaks towards to the wetlands park, Samstown area, you can kind of figure it out a bit better. So I think they're a little bit tricky, but if you have that insider information, you can kind of dissect it and putt well out there. But that's
I've played that course probably more than any other course in the Valley, and I still struggle with putting out there. It's wild.
Mm-hmm.
It drives me crazy too.
I mean, I think some of it has to do with it. Typically, they're pretty furry out there too, so it's like kind of
and they were a lot faster. They
were a lot
rolling
faster than typical.
Yeah, I had 35 putts, I think. 9 birdie chances, went 1 for 9. So I was over 8 after the first hole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just saw on Instagram my sales manager at work. He played it for the first time today, so I'm curious to get his input on it tomorrow because he's been wanting to play it for a while. So I'm curious to see how he enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to that because I love National. National is great, man. Like you said, it's one of the best values in town. Classic. It's unlike anything else that we have out here, other than maybe the Las Vegas Country Club. And still, at that point, it's still a little bit different from the Country Club because Country Club is way flatter than National.
Yeah, way flatter.
I love it out there.
The Cyrus.
This fucking guy.
He got out to Summit today.
Yeah.
After he started posting all those, I was like, okay, what's up? And so he called me. We had a nice long chat about that. It was a fun story. He played with a member who's actually sold their house or is trying to sell their house.
Yeah, leaving. Gone to Florida tomorrow, right?
Yeah, and today was their last day as a member, and so he invited him out to play. And the guy was really bad golfer. It was like, he said, Matt, if and I don't know how much Cyrus wants me to say this, but the guy's moving to Florida, so what does it matter? He said if we would have actually counted his score, he probably would have shot 160.
Wow.
Yeah. They've been living out this. It was his second round on the course this year. And I'm like, wow.
So he pays like 85 grand in fees for the year.
And doesn't
even played
use
it twice.
Yeah. It's like,
hopefully you hit those conversations hard because
it's like a little grocery store.
Yeah.
With monopoly money.
I mean, those conversations are insane.
Yeah. I want to play it just to say that I've played it, and help me conclude the Vegas list.
Yeah.
But man, way to go, Cyrus. Way to go. Guy moves here from freaking Canada and has played more luxurious high-end courses than I have in 40 years. I guess I should just go get my
talked
PGA
to him a little bit through IG messaging, and yeah, he said it was pretty wild.
Yeah, but I asked him too. I go, hey, I've heard from a lot of people it's a pretty easy golf course, and he said, yeah, it's not challenging. He said he shot 2 over from the tips, and he said it's just very scenic, very high end, very luxurious. Yeah, it's they want the members to enjoy themselves out there.
Yeah, I can see that.
So that's all the Vegas stuff we got going on. Let's get into little Harry Hall.
Yeah.
How about that guy?
Wow.
Was that not fun to watch this weekend?
Well done.
Very well. Yes. Very, very well done, Harry. I was so stressed watching it. I was, and I don't know why, because it's not me, but I'm pulling for the guy, and I want him to do well. And I really thought on the 18th tee box he had it. I thought that was with how far and he hits his driver and how well he was putting, that just get in the fairway, get it somewhere close, and drain a birdie putt and take the whole thing home. And if he's amped up or juiced up a little bit and pulled it, hit it 340 yards into the penalty. I really loved
his commentary after he was asked by Amanda Renner after like that shot, because he said, it was an anomaly. Like, I don't hit it 340. That was an anomaly. Like, I loved his thought process behind that, his mind state, even after it happened. And I know it probably killed him a little bit. Like, after he hit that shot, But his mind state after that was great. I think he's going to learn tremendously from the tournament, and it was so cool to watch him.
Mm-hmm.
I think the real killer for Harry's round on Sunday was those two short ones that he missed. Yeah, that was rough, and I didn't know Harry putted with the flag in.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I don't recall that.
Yeah, he was dominating on strokes gained in the field for putting.
Him and Emiliano Green over the tops.
Just dominant. I mean, it was like 8 strokes.
Mm-hmm.
Even more impressive, Scotty Scheffler, tee to green, was 11 strokes on the field.
Wow.
His putter just didn't do anything for him. And he was right there. So it's a really good tournament. I'm definitely looking forward to next year after Gil Hanse gets his hands on the place to see what he's going to do.
Getting ripped up.
But some hairy stats for our listeners that are fans, as we are. His OWGR went from 197 to 125. Nice. He won $513,000 for this T3. Cyrus sent him a message. He goes, "Oh, poor Harry." I'm like, he just won $500,000. I think he's going to be okay.
Maybe he can get us out to Summit.
Yeah, right. Shadow, at least with his MGM,
Yeah.
So his
chairman MGM rewards card.
Yeah. Hey, can you throw some points on my MGM card, please? He's accumulated $1.2 million this season. So congrats to him for eclipsing the $1 million mark.
So he's paid his $5,000 back or $500,000 back.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
absolutely. He went from 99 to 72 in the FedEx Cup, which is big.
Yep.
Because top
that's
70 gets you in the playoffs this year. So
yeah, that's big time.
This was his 3rd top 10. Do you guys know what they are? The other 2, because you know what this one is.
Colonial.
I just said the other 2 because you know what this one is.
We're Nish and Chris, 2 very amateur golfers on a quest to play the top 100 courses in the UK and Ireland, after Chris set this challenge on a drunken Saturday night in my kitchen. Join us on our frequently humorous journey of a lifetime as we grapple with the logistical and financial challenge of playing some of the best courses in the world, as well as grappling with our games, because let's face it, it's never just about playing. Sometimes the score matters too. Listen to the Top 110 Golf Podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
Such a fail.
Yeah, I mean, the PGA Tour season has just changed so much, and I feel like I just can't even remember. Like, I want to say Sanderson, but did that even exist?
Yeah. Let's see. No, Sanderson's at the end of the year, isn't it?
Beginning. No, that's the one in Mississippi. Yeah.
Oh wait, I was on. Yeah, that's the 2nd tournament of the year.
Yeah. Well, obviously that's wrong because you have them written down, I'm sure. So
yeah, that's that. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot to do this. No, Puerto Rico and Mexico.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Puerto Rico. Yeah, I knew Puerto Rico. Fuck, I knew
Puerto
that one,
Rico and Mexico.
Yeah,
so it was nice.
That was his best finish to date before this one. T7 at Puerto Rico.
Yeah, well, he what did he do at Shriners? Was that T8 or T7 also?
That was 2 years ago, though.
Yeah,
right?
no, that was
T15,
last year,
wasn't it?
No, he was top 10.
No, he's top 10
at Shriners. This year he was T.
Oh yeah,
15, I think.
Yeah,
but
T15
last year,
this year. Yeah.
So, how about Jeremy said it last week, that vulnerable post. He said he was going to stop tinkering, trying to do different things and just play his game.
It worked.
And comes out and fires a 62.
Yeah.
To start the tournament.
I think his whole mindset has just, this whole week with the interviews and all of that, I think his whole mindset and the way he answered questions, he just seemed like he came into his own, and like, I think he figured something out, like, hey, I'm Harry Hall. This is me. Like, let me do what I'm going to do. Yeah.
This is what I got to do.
Every interview I saw of him was just like, good job, Harry. Like, hold it down. Like, the way he even handled himself on the final round day, like I could see him like breathing and taking his time. You know, he stuck to his like routine. I just think he handled himself really well, and we're gonna see him win at some point, which is gonna be awesome.
He's been a fantastic putter since he's been on Korn Ferry and PGA, and it was nice to see him get that recognition for being the great putter that he is, and doing it on. I mean, that course changed so much over the 4 days. Those greens went from receptive and rolling true to firm and hard, and I mean, wow. So yeah, Harry, congratulations. That was a blast to watch.
Yeah, yeah. Well played week, man. I mean, there's nothing to hang your head over for that one. Like that was well executed, well done.
Yes. Oh, and how about
anytime Jim Nance is talking about your wedding date that's upcoming live TV, like live broadcast, you're doing all right.
How about repping the VGK jersey in his interview
that
too?
Was cool.
That was awesome, and he was at the game. I'm curious if AJ is going to stick around on his bag for him. They seem like they gel together really well. So yeah, congrats.
So one of the best comments during Colonial, big UNLV guy.
UNLV guy. That was so funny.
And it was so loud on the broadcast.
Oh, and it's so much better than mashed potato.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 100%. It's so awesome.
And it's funny because, I mean, Adam Scott's out there, Kitayama's out there, Garrett Higo's out there. There's a lot of UNLV, Taylor Montgomery, and for Harry to get that was pretty funny. Big UNLV guy.
Awesome.
That I would join the rank and file of somebody who would yell that at a tournament after he tees off, just to keep it going.
Now it might be coming. Yeah, it might be a staple.
Well, Kitayama, they can go little UNLV guy.
Yeah.
All right, so the Gilhance renovation. I saw somebody on Twitter today posted Gilhance is demolishing Colonial. Why? Does this golf course need a renovation?
Do we know what they're doing?
Well, I'm sure it has a lot to do with irrigation and water, but I mean, they're redoing all the greens, they're redoing all the bunkers, and I'm sure they're going to be changing the irrigation systems because, courses that have been around that long, there's only so long water, irrigation pieces last.
Yeah, it didn't sound like they were really lengthening it much. There was a couple holes they were talking about moving tee boxes over, and maybe some of those, like one of the par threes, I think it was on the front, was one of them. They were moving the tee box back into the trees a little bit, and it would make this other group of trees into play a little bit. So I think it's some of that. It's more not really for length reasons. I think it's more of what you talked about. Yeah, so we'll see. Yeah, that's a great course. It's a classic. So.
Yeah, I mean, and lately anything, the big guys touch, it just makes it better. So I don't think it's going to I
don't think Gil's going to screw it up.
No, and I don't think the members are going to be like, shit, this isn't the old Colonial. But it's definitely going to be interesting to see how it turns out. Who did Frisco? Was that Hans as well?
Hans did Frisco, yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait.
Technically, it's called Fields Ranch, but
we call it Frisco. We never.
Yeah. Speaking of that, did you guys watch the senior or the champions?
I didn't watch
a little bit.
Any of it.
Dude, the course looks incredible. I had no idea.
Does it?
I mean, I knew it was going to be good, but wow.
Yeah, it looks cool.
So from some of the photos I saw, it looks like it's very wide open. Like no trees, no buildings, nothing. No. Just
it's a lot of Texas
rolling hills.
Yeah. Yep. A lot of the coverage that I watched was mostly on like 18. The finishing holes is what I've watched for the most part. So I'd be interested to see what the rest of the course looks like.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of the LPGA match play.
Yeah.
I don't know. The coverage of that was really weak. It seemed like every time I turned it on, they were playing the 14th, 15th, and 16th hole. Every time I turned it on, it was like, okay, there is, 15 other golf holes on this course that are amazing. And then they flipped 9 and 18.
Not on the last day though. Not for the final
the final
match.
round was the correct way. But when I was so confused, the early rounds, I'm like, that's not number 9.
And I'm like, I was like, that's not 18. And so don't know why they did that. It was really weird. I never heard anything back from the LPGA media credential people. I emailed them twice. Cyrus also, he said he got an email asking why he wanted to go. And they never responded to that. I don't know why they kept saying very, very hard ticket, very exclusive crowd here. MGM reward VIPs only and very limited. I heard tickets were $150.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell how many people were out there. It was pretty wild.
There was nobody.
I know,
and I
sarcasm.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
The course looked incredible, though.
It
absolutely
did.
It did. But why not showcase it?
Well, yeah. Do they just they want to keep that mystique? Like,
then don't have it there.
Yeah, true. I mean,
go somewhere else.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna open up the golf course to fans that want to go see these, ladies play, some of the best professional women's golfers in the world are in our backyard, and we can't even go see them.
Yeah.
And if it's because of the hoity-toity golf course, then go put it at National, to where we can crawl through a ditch and get in for free.
That's true. Yeah, we totally could. Go pick up some fucking camarones from Mariano's and dig through a ditch and check out Daniel Kang.
Oh man, it was so disappointing. The first year it was out here, we asked for the media, and they were like, "Here, take them, come."
Yeah.
When do you want them? You want them to hand deliver them to you? Because it was a new event, and I guess Shadow Creek was like, there was way too many miscreants on the golf course.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, maybe we helped them out too much, and there's just too many people interested now, But being one of the first, they should probably be like, "Hey, you helped us grow to this level,
right?"
So
we wouldn't be year 3 without you guys.
I think I know what it is. It's the amount of shrimp cocktail I ate. That's what it was. I ate an obscene amount of shrimp cocktail when we were there.
We don't have enough for day 4 because the Chasing Daylight podcast stat guy cleaned us out.
Yeah. Julian said he went, and he said it was just incredible, as usual. I mean, it's like it's the best place to be. So,
and they got a great range that they can set up, and for people to get some amazing views of the practice area and the first tee, and they just.
I would love to go sit on that short game area just for like a day and just.
Oh man, it's so good.
Yeah,
so good. Okay, so let's see. Emiliano Grillo got the win in a playoff. He putted, like we said earlier, he putted lights out.
Yeah, he was 2 on strokes gained, I think, at putting.
Here's something I bet you didn't know, Joe. Min Woo Lee.
Yeah.
Not a member of the PGA Tour.
Yeah, I did know that. Yeah, I did know that.
Okay. Wasn't sure if you knew that or
not. Didn't him and another guy get like a special status for the rest of this season?
Yeah, he did get special status like a week or 2 ago.
Well, Jeremy, if you could find that website where it showed PGA Tour players playing in a PGA event, what their FedEx Cup points would have been had they were PGA Tour players. That way we can give Joe his 40th place points.
Yeah, so he got I think it was like a week or 2 ago, he got like special like exemption or something like that.
Temporary status.
Yeah, he's got temporary status,
Yeah, so but he's not listed on the PGA Tour website. So I mean he's on there, but he has no information about earnings or anything. So Jeremy, another 0-point week for you. Well, yeah, you did get 1 point last week, courtesy of Joe.
Yes, thank you, Joe.
Sung Jae did not make the cut. I had Sam Burns. He finished 6th, tied for 6th. I got 91 points for that. A little bonus points. So on the season, Jeremy is 350 points ahead of me, and he is 640 points ahead of Joe. So, and they hadn't updated the one and done yet. So I went and just did the math, and we're now 251,000 points behind. Both Cal and Dan picked Justin Rose, so I was really hoping he shit the bed on Friday and didn't make the cut, because that would have really helped us. But he ended up, I don't know, placing 12th or 13th.
So how does this work with Birdies and Bourbons? Are we taking the top 2 from each podcast?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay. I mean,
I think that makes sense.
Yeah, all of us were ahead of by $2.5 million. So we're just taking,
because they added Steve, right?
Yeah, and they said, because I asked Cal who that was, and he said that's just somebody that's joining them for the majors.
He's from that bourbon company, Filmland Spirits.
Oh, nice.
So shout out Filmland Spirits.
Yeah. So
Rise of the Rye.
Top two guys will do.
Okay.
And so Cal still is holding on to the top spot at 9.5 million. I'm at 6.6. Joe's at 6.7. Jeremy's at 2.8. So come on, stat guy.
It's not been a good series of picks on my part.
So this week we got the Memorial.
Yeah.
This is the second to last designated event, elevated designated event that's not a playoff or a major, because they count the playoffs and the majors in the designated events, which weird. So Billy Horschel is your defending champion.
Man,
and yeah. So I already know who I'm picking this week. So Joe, if you want to bring up the odds, you can do a little rundown, and we can chat about the Memorial.
Yes. So real quick on the those 2 players, Ryan Fox and Minwoo Lee. So Fox currently, I don't know if this includes. I don't think this includes. This was a few days ago. So he currently got 212 points, which puts him between 123 or 124 in the standings. Mm-hmm. And then Minwoo Lee's got 190, which is between 129 and 130. So
does it show what he got this last event?
Looking for that. So, but they need to get in the top 125 to actually
get their points.
Yes. Yeah. So they may have, both of them may have. I need to see if I can find that site again that breaks everyone down that's not in the FedEx Cup.
Well, what I can do is just see what 40th place got this week. That was, they didn't, why didn't, okay, so we can do Scott Piercy and look at his profile and check his results. And Piercy got 114 points for that? No way. Oh wait, no, he got 12.688, Joe. There you go.
Yes.
Done. You're in. All
right. Memorial always feels like a second class Masters to me. I don't know why.
It's the milkshakes, I think.
Yeah, it could be. So your favorite is Scotty Scheffler at 6.5 to 1, John Rahm 7 to 1, Patrick Cantlay 10 to 1, Rory McIlroy, Xander Schauffele 12 to 1, Victor Hovland 20 to 1, Morikawa 22 to 1, Jason Day, Justin Thomas, Tyrrell Hatton 28 to 1, Sung Jae, Jordan Spieth, Cameron Young 30 to 1, Matt Fitzpatrick, Hideki, Sam Burns, Ricky Fowler 35 to 1. Look at Ricky making a jump up the odds board. He's been playing well. Corey Connors, Shane Lowry 40 to 1, Russell Henley, Sahith Theegala 50 to 1, Adam Scott 60 to 1, Cam Davis 85 to 1, Harris English 90 to 1, Thomas Detry 125 to 1, Seamus 125 to 1, Sepp Straka 175 to 1, Brendan Todd 201, Luke List 225 to 1, Joel Damon 250 to 1, Akshay 250 to 1. All the way at the bottom, At 501, we got Lucas Glover, Peter Malnati, Ben Taylor, and Trey Mullinax.
Data Golf has KJ Choi, Kevin Kisner, Bo Hogg, and Dylan Fratelli on the bottom. Let's see. I still think John Rahm getting kicked out for COVID
I forgot about that. Wow.
Weighs heavily on him, and the fact that he just lost the #1 world ranking again to Scheffler.
Wow.
Is gonna. It's just like it's like Dan. It's like when you tell Dan, "I'm coming for you."
It doesn't end well.
It does not end well for anybody. And I think that's John Rahm. I think this tournament means the world to him, and he really wants to get a win. So I will be taking John Rahm.
Yeah, I can see that.
What are his odds? 10-1, 5-1, 8-1,
7-1, 7-1.
All right, Joe.
I'm gonna go with Jason Day, 28-1.
Yep. The Ohio
boy.
Yeah. Backyard.
What were the odds?
28-1 bonus.
28 or 20?
28.
28.
Bonus.
He's a member there, isn't he?
In the bonus.
He is. It's in his backyard.
Doesn't he have an RV on like the 5th hole or something?
Yeah. That's one that he really wants to win, I know. So, and he just won, and he's in good form this year. So I could see him pulling it off.
All right, Jeremy, what BBGO athlete are you taking?
Oh, man. I can't. Sung Jae really let me down. I'm going Victor Hovland.
Yeah, that was my second. 20-1.
Javi. He is playing some really good golf.
Yeah, I think that's a really good pick. Yeah.
Where is he in the FedEx Cup standings? Because he has to be up there.
Gotta be up there.
Gotta be up there. Let's see. Hovland is.
Wow. That might have to be my 14th. One and done.
Yeah, 14.
That might have to be my one and done for Birdie's Bourbon.
Oh, yeah? Let me see. Who do I have?
I don't even know who I picked already.
Let's see.
We're getting late, so a lot of people are grayed out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
I still got Victor. I'm picking Victor. There we go. Victor is picked. But I can still edit it. Don't listen. Don't listen, Cal. Don't listen, Dan. I can still edit my pick.
All right, let's go. This is the Memorial. Joe has made his pick.
We're not strategizing, guys. Make your picks. They recorded yesterday, I think so.
Ooh, looky there. I still have John Rahm, Matthew Fitzpatrick, JT, Cameron Young, Terrell Hatton, Sungjae, Kurt, Kitayama, Keegan Bradley, Hideki Matsuyama. I got some good players still.
So, I mean, curious, how late do we go in this one and done? Because
there's a thing where you can pick the tournaments. It'll tell you how many are left.
We're getting low. I mean,
we are. I still have a lot of top players though for some reason.
Let's see. So on the docket left is the Memorial, RBC, the U.S. Open, Travelers, Rocket Mortgage, John Deere, Scottish Open, British Open, and the 3M.
So we end at the 3M.
So we end at the 3M, which is right before the playoffs start. Well, there's the Wyndham, the Wyndham's on here too. I'm sorry. So the Wyndham is the last one.
Gotcha. So we got 9 more tournaments, something like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to ponder.
I got mine in.
More.
Yeah.
I'm gonna text you who I picked. I'm gonna be extra careful.
Hearing nothing.
I was like, they picked the same guy.
How did they do
please
that?
Don't make the cut. Please don't make the cut.
Yeah.
It's like, Justin Rose, I love that you're playing good golf again, but please put it in the water. Oh, how about that? Of course, I'm rooting for Harry, and Griot is ahead, and getting ready to hit his ball, and Erica's watching because, she's pulling for Harry too, and I'm like, hit it on the other side of the golf course, and he pushes it right, and it goes in that little ditch, and she's like, what is going on right now? That was a weird.
Yeah. I wish they would have made him play his ball out of the gutter. Because he waited. I mean,
yeah, it's like, hey, you can go now and take your drop at the last point entry, or if you're gonna wait, you got to go play it.
Yeah, because it was like 7 minutes.
Yeah, it was a long time, and Victor Hovland was sitting middle fairway, 150 yards up, just twiddling his thumbs.
Yeah, they should have said at 2 minutes, like, make your decision now at 2 minutes, because that's what you get for searching for a lost ball, correct? 2 minutes.
But it wasn't a lost ball, though.
I know, but it's still. I think it should still be the same rule. Like, make your decision by 2 minutes, or else.
Yeah. Well, and did I hear them right that they said that he could have hit it while it was moving?
Yeah, they did say that.
That would have been wild.
That would have been cool. That
just get down a little bit, get 10 feet down, and just waiting and slow pitch softball.
Yeah. I was secretly hoping he would have.
Oh, I would have loved to seen it. Oh, I would have loved to seen it. Too funny. Okay. We got anything else? Anything else going on?
I'll just say how crazy golf is. It's pretty wild. I ran into someone I used to know like a long time ago. Like, I haven't seen him in probably 15 years, and I saw him in no other place other than Fosto's Mexican food restaurant tonight. And
did you sell him a shirt?
I did not, but he is a graphic designer. He's done some really cool shit. He works for a company that does graphic design, but it's just so weird. I saw him walk in. I haven't seen him for 15 years. I'm like, is that Ray? And sure enough, it was him. He mentioned, he said, "Hey man, how you doing?" first. So, but we're talking. How you doing? What are you up to? And I was like, yeah, man, I'm just working and like just trying to play as much golf as possible. He's like, "Oh, you're playing golf?" He's like, "Yeah, I got some buddies that play golf. They've got me out a couple times." And it's just someone I never would have imagined to ever pick up a golf club to play golf.
He's probably saying the same thing to his people.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, potentially. I mean, of course, but it's so wild how much the game has grown, and just to run into someone from my past that I haven't seen in a long time, and to be able to connect with someone 15, 20 years later on a game that both of us probably never would have played back then. It's cool, and he lives right up the street. It's just cool, man. But if you are a new golfer, just keep up the pace, rake your bunkers, fill your divots, and make sure you don't hold anybody up behind you. But hey, it's an intimidating game. He was telling me, he's like, it's intimidating. Like, I don't want to hold anyone up behind me. And if that's the case, if that's how you feel, like you're a newcomer to the game, like pick your ball up. It doesn't matter at this point in your game. You're new. You can pick your ball up and move to the next hole. 100%. So just trying to educate people on that. Like, hey, you're not playing for score currently. You're trying to learn the game and enjoy it. And you can still enjoy the game by picking up your ball if you've shanked it into a tree and it bounced into a bunker and you fluffed it out of the bunker and you did all this. But enjoy the game. Well, we welcome you to the game. Just don't hold up the players behind you. But it was really cool to see him and connect on that level. And it's been a very long time, and it's wild, man. It's wild. It brings people together.
I started doing little video clips. Started with you guys out at National, where just asking simple question, name, how long we've known each other, and I'm just gonna once I get a bunch, I'll put a little video and a reel together and put it out there, because it's it's amazing the people you meet, the places you go, and the connections you make playing a stupid fucking game.
Yeah, I was telling him, he's like, I got some buddies that play golf. I'm like, all of my friends that I know that now, because this goes back to your little interview thing that you did that we'll see soon, but my friends are golfers now. Like, I talk to old people, like people that were my friends back in the day, here and there, but my friends are golfers. Like, I'm a golfer through and through, soul golf. Like, that's what I want to do. That's what I care about. And it's wild, man. It's a wild game.
Yeah, it is.
Jeremy, have you decided on your new driver yet?
Probably going to be the new Titleist.
Yeah,
probably. No rush though. It's not even. It's an idea right now. Who knows how long it's going to be an idea? But I need to go hit drivers. I haven't hit drivers for a couple of years. So
yeah. What did you think about the new Titleist irons that were showcased today?
Cam Young's.
I mean, I have to come home.
No, not that one.
No.
Oh.
I have to come home and look at my T100s, and they are not that different.
No, they're not.
So some people are going to be really excited about it. I don't care. They've not released a CB or an MB for almost 4 years now. I don't know if they're going to release anymore or if they're just. I mean, the tour players, all the guys that play on the tour that use the MBs and stuff, they're all using prototype irons. They're not even the same ones anymore. Yeah. So are they even going to do new ones? Those are the only ones I would really care about. But T100s, now that I have been playing the Miuras for a few weeks, I don't think I'll go back to the T100s. They're just not my jam.
Look at him, he's repping the hat now.
Repping the hat. So
I hear you've reached out to a couple tattoo artists about getting a Miura logo on your face.
A sword down
right
your
here.
Get like a sword on the neck.
Have it come up like this.
Maybe a tramp stamp or something. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Titleist. Yeah, they don't change that much, and then they release stuff, and it's like that's the same thing, the exact same thing you already released. It's just you moved this one little line, and now it's something.
They put some weight somewhere else,
which everyone does. I mean, I don't know. Do any of the manufacturers really change a lot of things when they release new versions of their previous clubs? I don't know.
Not really.
Speaking of new clubs, so I went to Angel Park for the Callaway fitting.
Yeah.
I hope my coworker, sales manager, shout out Fernando again. He was like, he sent me the email. I was like, fuck it, I'll go. We don't have anything going on today. So I was like, obviously, I haven't gotten wedges in at least a year. I haven't changed my bag much at all in a very long time.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. So feeling a little insecure of not changing anything, which is stupid. Feeling insecure.
Come on over to Tinkertown.
Yeah.
Come on down.
Yeah, but it's working for me for the most part. But I went up there. I tried the new Jaws Forge wedges, but it was really interesting to interact with like fitters for a brand, because obviously they're like they want you to buy the brand that they're representing, and and I was just I feel like I am pretty well informed other than the normal consumer, so I'm like, yeah, what's your guys' comparable grind to a Titleist M grind? And he's like, Titleist, what's that? I don't know what Titleist is. I'm not very familiar with Titleist.
Oh, so it's Lord.
Like, like, hey, dude, like I'm not your average consumer. Like I understand grinds, I understand bounce, I understand lofts. For the most part.
I will sell you a T-shirt right now. Do you not know who I am?
Was it sponsored by like Golf Galaxy or something?
No, it was just straight up Callaway fitting at Angel Park, which obviously Angel Park, shout out Angel Park. It was a great experience, but I feel like a fitter is also like a caddy. Like you need to fit the personality of your player. So I'm asking him questions, and obviously I have well-informed questions, and he's kind of giving me like spiel, and that's not what I wanted to hear. Like I 100% would have been ready to buy, but it just look.
You the wrong way. It can change everything.
It totally can. It's just like a caddy. Caddy can give you great experience. Fitter can give you great experience. Can give you bad experience. Can give you bad experience. So, but I am interested in the Callaway Jaws wedges. Of course, they felt really good, but I just would have liked a different experience for the most part. But I don't even understand where I was really going. Oh, so I haven't changed anything in a long time, but I have since that experience, I've been like, what can I change? Because now I want to change something. I want to buy something new. So I've been looking into, since my fucking slotted technology
wait.
5-wood.
I was gonna do this. I was in mad discussions with my PR agent, and we have determined that slotted technology is a limited time usage. You will just crush the ball, but it's only good for maybe 2 rounds.
Yeah. So the most recent thing I've tried to change is a shaft in my 5-wood. I entrusted Matthew.
Hey, I fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. It's not like I did something, and tried to sugarcoat it and hide it. I fucked up, and I told you up front. So
no, yeah. Well, you were trying to hide it from me, though.
No. I didn't want you to know going into hitting it. I wanted you to hit it. Well, see how it was, then I was going to tell you.
All right. I was at Conestoga driving range, and I pulled it out. I'm about to hit this. He goes, don't hit it here. Don't hit it here.
Do not.
Like, why can't I hit it on the driving range?
Yeah.
He goes, just don't hit it here. Hit it at home. Just hit it at home. Don't hit it on the driving range here at Conestoga.
Yeah, so it was a
yeah,
that's why
limited edition, and I'm all about the limited edition experience. So
it was a 1 of 1.
So first hole when we played national,
you were my guinea pig. You were my guinea pig for slotted technology. Slotted technology has now been retired.
The question is was it the slotted technology or was it the shaft? Because I was hitting it well.
It was the shaft. You were. It was that slotted technology.
I would have said the same thing.
That had absolutely nothing to do with it. That was just it was holding on for dear life as long as it could.
Yeah. So first round when we're playing last weekend, my approach shot. I'm like, I'll go for it. I'll hit my 5-wood, and it snapped straight from the hosel,
right at the slotted technology
was implanted.
Hey. I'm going to give myself a little pat on the back. That lasted way longer than I thought it was going to. Because I didn't think
I was hitting it well.
I didn't think you were going to get it through 5-iron,
And even when it snapped, it was a good shot.
It was.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was a really good shot.
Yeah, I still hit it like 240.
You hit it, and I heard it, and I just went, fuck.
I thought I hit a tree branch. I thought I hit a tree branch, honestly. And then I pulled it out, and it was just, looked like someone took a half bite of a corn dog and it was just flopping
around. Damn it, that's too funny. That's too funny.
Yeah, so since then, since I tried to change my shaft, I'm looking for something
else
new,
that was funny that happened at the golf course. I hit a bunker shot and unearthed a dead frog.
Yeah, true.
I thought you guys saw me do it, so it was even funnier when your reaction to when you saw it in the golf cart was even better. So I made this little logo. See if it. Oh, you can't see it. God damn it! No, it's not going to show.
You know what? Oh. I've been thinking about the dead frog a little bit.
So I made a dead frog golf logo.
Yeah, I liked it.
And I'll have to put it in the show notes. I'm thinking about putting that on a t-shirt though, because it looks hilarious. And the spiritual meaning of a dead frog is new beginning, getting rid of the bad and starting over with the good, and a cleanse, a mental cleanse. So it could be something here,
So yeah, I think that should have been a burrowing animal relief penalty.
Yeah, right. Relief from a burrowing animal.
I think it was a small child's pet that they buried in the bunker.
It was so weird seeing that, and so I'll post a picture of dead frog golf on IG, and I think I'm gonna put that on a shirt because it was too damn funny. Too damn funny.
It was petrified.
So last thing on Gear Talk that I'll chat about, the Hanma testing with the new Dart UST shafts has gone well. I think I was hitting them fairly good. My ball striking was, I think, better than it's been of late. The lighter shaft with a little stiffer profile really suited me well. So I started the transition. I did the 8-9 and pitching wedge today. I'm going to take those along with the Strixons and the other dart shafts to 5-iron tomorrow, get some data, and see how the how everything pans out. So, but I love looking down at those new level irons. It's a much smaller head than the Honma. The Honma heads are fucking massive, and it felt like I was playing a game improvement, iron. It's got a regular standard club shape. It's just like almost oversized, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But for a cast head, they feel like, they feel forged, but I can. What?
Just it was just funny. That reminded me of the club fitting at Callaway. Someone was getting fitted for irons, and they're like trying to explain forging and casting to this dude, and he was like, "You just didn't really get it." It was funny.
Eyes were glazed over.
Yeah. So, so I'm going to be playing those tomorrow night. I'm going to bring them, and then the Strixons just to see if there's a considerable difference or not. So hopefully the new levels back in the bag going forward, and be ready for Sienna.
Very nice.
But hey, and Ripstick,
Yeah, we have seen some improvements.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hitting the ball much better. Finding a lot more. I think the last 4 rounds, I'm at like 75% fairways. And playing Lexington twice, Sienna once, and National, not exactly the easiest fairways to hit on some of those holes. So the fact that I'm hitting them at a 75% clip I'm pretty happy with it. And greens are up. I think it's the shafts, the lighter shaft. I think it's helping. And I did one thing, making one small change to my setup with the irons and everything else. So we'll see. Be my first time doing that tomorrow night. So a little nervous, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yes. So to summarize, Harry Hall, damn good week. Congrats,
damn
brother.
Good week.
I'm proud of you. Can't
Very
wait to
well
see
done.
you the rest of the season. Let's get into those playoffs.
100%.
Joe, post your goddamn scores.
Okay.
Jeremy, I got nothing for you. You're awesome.
Thank you.
And Tinker Tuesday tomorrow. It'll be yesterday. Make sure you check that out because I'll be posting about the irons. That's all I got. So, Joe, you want to bring us home?
Yeah, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of the Chasing Daylight podcast. As always, we're here for you every single week. And 100% shout out the Golden Knights. Shout out Harry Hall. We're going to Stanley Cup Finals. Can't wait for this one. Sienna's coming up for the VGN. Can't wait to do that one.
Powered by Riverside FM.
And it's powered by the Chasing Daylight podcast, too. So make sure you throw us on in your tape deck on your way to work. And if it's a short drive, listen on your way home. We'll see you next week. As always, this is the Chasing Daylight. Later.